Alright everyone, we're gonna go ahead and dive right on into the Rockstar Mega Mansion here. We're just doing a real quick roundabout to show you all the new little things that I may or may not have changed from the original build video that we had done together. For one thing, you can tell that all the wallpaper has been changed. We are going with more of a white-black kind of look here. And this is our front entrance. It is actually fully functionable, so that's pretty nice. And as soon as you walk in, you're gonna get hit with kind of a retro alternative style. We've got beautiful purple carpets, red seating, got a chandelier wrapping around the steel beams here, which I thought was absolutely fantastic. Oh, by the way, you guys probably noticed I don't have the face cam going in this video. I just now figured out how I'm going to record it properly so I can have face cam going at the same time as playing. Special me, I just now realized how to do that, so I apologize. I am severely hungry and I want to go to dinner, but I really want to get this video done so I can export it when I go get dinner and go ahead and upload it for you guys. So that is why we're not doing face cam. I will go ahead and get that into the next videos should you guys want that. And this is just another kind of lounge room in the house. You can see through to the front door should you want to. This will give us access to the very securely locked garage. And in here we have some cars. The best cars that I could really find that we have in The Sims 4. As we all know, there's not really much of a choice just yet. Fingers crossed, hopefully they will be adding something like that into The Sims. That would be fantastic. And right here we have an amazing slew of collectibles on the wall as well. And then you can look through the pool and see the view of the city, actually. That is my attempt at making a waterfall pool. Is that what they're called? Infinity pool. I apologize. That was my attempt at making an infinity pool. It's alright. Anyways, we're just going to show you the smaller garage, and this garage consists of 2 cars. I imagine that he probably used them as his basic cars to get him and his band around town or to the next gigs. Well, not really gigs. I guess you're not really doing gigs if you're this freaking rich. So who knows what he's doing right now, but he's got a lot of different talents, so it's not just being a rock star that brings in the money. This is our really crazy retro driveway. I would assume that this is company parked outside visiting our rock star. And I have been super excited to bring this to you guys. Like I said earlier in the introduction to this video, I had a lot of pain getting through it. It was very heartbreaking that I had shift deleted the original video files that created that video that should have been the part 2 of this series. So unfortunately, we're just gonna have a 2-parter, which is just going to be the build and then us doing a walkthrough of the final mansion design. There's several different ways that you can leave the mansion should you want to. It is surrounded by pools of water, however. Very purple, mind you. I love the color purple, so that's probably why we put a ton of it, and I wanted it to be extreme. So it's not meant to be your everyday home. This home is meant to be a tad bit more extreme than others. And right here we actually get a shot of the rock star in his recording studio. I would assume he has quite a few guitars that are signed by popular idols that he has put behind glass so he can keep them safe. And up here is just a little bit of a personal space for him, and he can stream and record and just enjoy that view right there. He's got his awards sitting here on display, maybe a few movies that he's been in, perhaps he's an actor as well. He is an artist of many talents, of course. And now we are just heading right outside of the recording studio, and we are going full speed. I want to show you one more room that's on this floor, and unfortunately it is only accessible the way that we are walking currently. Unless you go through the master suite, which wouldn't be very, let's just say it doesn't make sense, and you'll see in a moment what I was talking about. But right here we have the entrance to the movie theater. I believe we're going to pan to the left. Yes. We're going to pan this way to show you another location where he can entertain should he want to, and there is a karaoke machine over there. It is covered so it won't get hurt during storms. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the movie theater, and I'm severely proud of it. I think it looks pretty sweet. The red is a great break from the purple. The original plan was to keep it all purple, but I was like, when I think of movies and movie stars, I think of red carpet, that kind of thing. So, and that was our first bar in the mansion so far, I believe. So yeah, that was the movie theater, and we're just going to swing right back around, and thank goodness we made this front door usable because we ourselves are using it quite a bit. We're going to go straight through this doorway, and to our left is the library, and the library holds the only staircase, I believe, that goes to the second floor of the mansion. After it was all said and done, I realized that the mansion is probably laid out a bit more complex than it really needs to be. Or not even complex, I just didn't add a lot of entrances and exits. However, I think it still works pretty well. Our sim, I have played about a day and a half in the mansion. Not necessarily played, but I've let him kind of run around and roam free, and it seems to be working just fine. And this is the top part of the library. You can see down into the garage. I believe the garage, you can see into the garage from pretty much anywhere outside of the mansion. This is our bridge, or the upper deck of the entrance, if you will. And we're just doing a real quick kind of turn around to show you exactly what it looks like. And we have this really cool statue right here behind glass. Maybe it was super expensive. I don't know. I really wanted to encase something though. And we're going to go ahead and stroll right on into the dining room. It's not really the dining room. I would say more of a breakfast nook because we do have a formal dining room. And right up there is going to be our living room and whatnot. We'll get to that in a moment. And this is the kitchen. The kitchen I'm very proud of. I've never really seen a kitchen like this. As far as the backsplash goes, I should say. It does come fully equipped with a butler's pantry and a icebox fridge room, and those countertops are from Sulani, which are fantastic. They really give that modern touch. Now we're not going to go to the right side yet. That's going to be the master suite area. Right here, I don't know why my camera sped up. I apologize if that made you a little sick there, but we are just going to take a look here at one of my favorite bars. It's a very simple bar, but look at that view. I think I even paused here for a second because I'm like, oh, I wish I had that. But anyway, yeah, that's his living room. And I believe through here to the left, we have the formal dining room. It is a bit wedding-y looking, I will admit. However, I love how the only color in this room are the paintings of the music, not even the other abstract paintings, just the paintings of the music. And this is our black and white room, karaoke room. So it's just another bar, another room where he can entertain more guests should he want to. And I believe we are going to go through the glass tunnel right here. And I love, whoa, I'm not sure why I decided to do that. Here is our glass tunnel, and it is fantastic. A little glitchy if you want to stop and look outside, unfortunately. But it does look really cool aesthetically. This is my favorite bar. It is outdoors, indoor kind of bar. And because of that view right there, that is a fantastic view. And I must say, we caught the city at the perfect time of the day. It is about to be evening, so we might be able to get a few shots of evening time, which will be fantastic. And now we're going to go right outside these doors in a moment. I guess I was just looking back at that view longingly. And then we got a bridge. Yes, we are going to show you the entrance that we just came down. And we're just gonna get a really nice shot of this back area before we go into any of the rooms. I just really wanted to sink into you this fabulous view. I mean, it is extraordinary. I know it's digital, but could you imagine if it were real? I mean, and there are houses with views like that, obviously. And I've lived in an apartment myself that had not a bad view, and that was very therapeutic. Very great. Speaking of which, here is our oh gosh, what do you call them? Really? You're gonna forget a simple word today. Anyway, it's a great place to go and relax. Our salon? No, not really. I don't know. Anyway, over here we have our bubble room. This is where we're just gonna relax at the end of the day, take it all in, and just another reminder that we're a rock star. And this bar is yet another bar. However, it is self-served, so you can get your own drinks from that bar. And to the left here, we're about to go into the most luxurious VIP guest room I've ever seen or built. And it is decked out in gold. You have your own closet with a glass door, which I think looks really classy. It does have seating, a table, or sorry, not a table. That bed, I know it looks interesting, but I think it goes. I think it is out there and perfect for the mansion. Of course, your own bar that you can use, and then a very luxurious bathroom. Not really my cup of tea, but I feel like if you're a rock star and you really wanted to go out there and just be different, this would be the type of home for you. And I believe we're just gonna sneak on out of here, and the next room is quite different. It kind of hurts my eyes every time I walk in here. Not because like of the color or anything, just because it's so different from the rest of the house. It's very bright. I would assume that this would be the mother-in-law suite, or maybe this is where his mom stays. It's very different. She kind of designed it for herself. It's her little escape away from the mansion and all the crazy things that her son does. Or just you can turn it into a butler's a butler's quarter. Servant's quarter, whatever you guys want to do with this area. This is the second kitchen in the home, and there are only 2 kitchens in the house. And right down here is going to be her sleeping quarters and her little living room. So it's just her little piece of paradise, and she can just stay inside of her apartment. She never really has to leave to go into the mansion if she doesn't really want to, since that's not really her kind of crowd. I imagine she's more of an artsy lady. You know, her son had to get it from somewhere. That's why all the easels are kind of everywhere here. And of course, her own private entrance to the pool, and one of the best views that we've already looked at right behind us. And we're gonna go up this staircase right here. And just another spot for the mother-in-law or whomever you choose to put in the suite below us. They have a bit of a rooftop balcony, which is nice. And there's that bar right there. I thought that was a great capture of the back side of the house. And right through here, we have the gym. This is where he goes, works out, and keeps his gorgeous body gorgeous. He is not lacking in the gym department, so that's pretty darn nice. He's got the greatest equipment that he can. I believe all of that in that room is from the fitness pack. And it looks like we are going to go ahead and show you guys the rooftop. We've seen everything in the house except for the rooftop and the suites on the rooftop and the Grand Master Suite. So I wanted to show you guys the rooftop first because the Grand Master Suite, in my opinion, is one of the sweetest locations in the house, and I wanted to save the best for last, of course. They got a bit of a basketball area where they can play some ball if they want to, should they get bored of anything else in the mansion. And here is a fantastic room. I did just stuff it full of boxes. Oh, I don't know if I think we do go down there. Never mind. But yeah, this is another location where you guys can easily turn it into the butler's or the maid quarters, or just another fabulous bedroom. It's got great views. This is one of 2 generic bedrooms. I suppose this is where you could have your more basic guests come and stay. Or just if you have a full house, there's these bedrooms that you can use. There's these bedrooms that you can use. And they do come equipped with their very own wardrobe and bathroom, fully decked out bathrooms. So that is fantastic for them. I would definitely not mind being a guest in this mansion. I don't think I would want to own it, but you know, I would not mind knowing the person that does. And here's our helicopter pad. No helicopter because we obviously don't have helicopters in The Sims 4. I know I could throw the toy helicopter on there, but it just looks darn right weird. So I did it, and here we are. We're zooming in once again on that view just to remind you guys where we're at, how far we've come. And we're just gonna zip right back through the house to the master suite section of the home. And it looks like I'm gonna dip right outside. This is right outside the master suite and right outside the kitchen living room area. Just a really nice barbecue area if you want a big party up here to barbecue, enjoy the view, and to have a little bit of a dip. And now I do believe we're going to do one more pan just to kind of show you where we all came from. This is kind of the heart of the home. And now we're going to go into the master suite. We got a bit of a extravagant entrance to the suite. Not really what you would expect when walking into a bedroom. It's a bit cold in my opinion. It's not the warmest bedroom, but it is very artsy and very over the top. This is his spot where he sleeps. I couldn't do a giant crazy bed, so I did a giant crazy shell for the bed instead. And this is what it looks like on the inside should you be laying in the bed. And then, of course, just around the corner, a little bit of a seating area. Of course, a dumped maybe 10 grand just in that corner alone. And he has a balcony looking over his private pool in the master quarters, which is just right down there. I'm not sure if we pan to it, but you can see it when we come down the staircase here. This is my favorite room in the house, and I don't know why. I'm not that big on closets to begin with, but check this out. That is a giant closet, folks. I mean, wow. It is super big, and I am quite the minimalist, so I don't know why I'm gushing at it right now. It's just kind of like a weird, dark desire I have, but really I have no desire to own something like this, so it's just weird. But maybe I'm just more so smiling at the fact that I'm like, yeah, I built that. That's pretty sweet. But I'm not trying to, like, you know, toot my own horn here or anything like that. Anyways, this is the this is his master bathroom. It does share a room with the closet. I thought that was appropriate enough. And we have a shower and bathtub room combo right there. And I believe here to the right, we have more space for him to put his ties, maybe his watches and his rings away. Just lock them up real tight. Floor to ceiling storage. And this is that peekaboo pool I was telling you guys about. Another capture of the view there, and he can just swim right on through to get to the main part of the house. And it's also an easy escape route should he or the person that he is seeing to that night can escape to. So right here, we're just gonna let it go to nighttime so you guys can get a pretty good idea of how fabulous this place can become when it is fully lit to its full potential. And there you have it. The fantastic view just gets even better. Plenty of room to sit down and enjoy a nice party. Here we are getting a nice full capture of what the back side of the house looks like at night. As you can see, it is very well lit. We have very purple pools of water down below, and we are just gonna zoom right up front and show you guys an image of that. I think that looks pretty cool at night too. I know it's a lot of purple, guys, but I wanted to go over the top and be a bit extravagant. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this build. I sure did. It was a lot of fun. I know it was a bit of a pain in my butt, but I did learn from my mistakes. If you guys like what you see, don't forget to hit the like button, hit subscribe, and of course the notification bell if you want to see anything else. And of course, if you have any other recommendations, please leave them in the comment down below. Take care. Bye.